drifts from the tree line, draws a ribbon on the hood. White lines breathing measured time, the way forgiveness would. Your name arrives in quiet arcs along my steady grip. I meet it in the cool night air, a vow on open lips. We learned to read the skyline when the answers came too late. Patience turned the crosswind into something we could face. Moonrise kiss, bright light across the dark. Silver on the miles, a soft and faithful spark. If the road forgets our names or loses where we've been, moonrise kiss and let us home again. Not a blaze, but the glow we can't dismiss. Guide me with your moonrise kiss. Faint motel letters thinning where the county border's been. Bridge where comes a low-lying hymn that carries what won't end. We trim the weight of yesterday to maps that truly fit. What's left becomes our lantern, clear and deliberate. No perfect path required, just hands that never slip. Counting through the hush until our courage finds its pitch. Moonrise kiss, bright light across the dark. Silver on the miles, a soft and faithful spark. If the road forgets our names or loses where we've been, moonrise kiss and lead us home again. Not a blaze, but the glow we can't dismiss. Guide me with your moonrise still pour like water over pines and wire. Let gentle mercury forgive the places we were tired. When side gusts tilt the center line and make the needle hiss, we lean as one and meet the night with one small certain kiss. Moonrise kiss through thunder into dawn, threading broken highways till they sing as one. If distance dims the edges where our meanings live, moonrise kiss and teach the dark to give. Sky turns pale, the long road lives, home made real by moonlit kiss. Dawn threads the guardrails, soft and kind. Mist lifts slow from county lines. I hold the hush that steadies mine. Patience turns the night to thread, lays it down where hope is laid. Velvet sunrise, gentle and true, not a blaze, just light that grew. If the dark still has to stay, velvet sunrise, lead the to quiet bones. River glass learns lighter tones. We keep the call that carried home. Answer slow, but hands hold tight. Breath by breath we meet the light. Velvet sunrise, gentle, true. Not a blaze, just light that grew. If the dark still has to stay, velvet sunrise, lead the let light still pour like honey, yeah. Lay warm mercy overwhelm. Teach our trembling how to bear. Velvet sunrise through to noon. Stitch the broken roads as one. If distance dims the names we choose, velvet sunrise, pull them through. Pull them through. Road home bright, we rise with you. Oh, with you. Oh, we rise with you. Oh. Green light breaks the boulevard, a ribbon over chrome. Billboard halos hum us back, the city feeling home. Your name moves in the gloss, and neon arms around. Flicker learns a steady flame, we match the pulse, one name. Neon arms, hold tonight. Wrap the fear and turn it light. If the signs go dark and far, neon arms show where we are. Motel letters missing vowels still spell what's enough. Overpassing iron tones keeps time when roads are rough. We keep the warm line, drop the heavy stuff. Answer slow, but hands don't slip. Breath on breath, a steady grip. Neon arms, hold tonight. Wrap the fear and turn it light. If the signs go dark and far, neon arms show where we are, yeah. edges strong. If distance thins the vows we bear, neon arms bright them there. Rhodash warm, home, home is near. Amber moon drips slow across the open grate. The guardrails catch the glimmer like a quiet half-praised. A maple neck beneath my hand, a calm I recognize. I pull a tone so tender it can sweeten troubled skies. We learn to pace the blaze until the fever found its ease. Turn the rush to resonance, the storm to breathing, please. Strings of honey pour along the frets, around the jagged places where the night still sets. If the dark turns bitter or the mouths feel heavy on me, I'll raise that golden chorus. Strings of honey, hold the pitch when crosswinds press and taunt. Sing me home with strings of honey. Silos blur to silhouettes, the river hums in steel. Cat's eyes count the measures in a rhythm we can feel. We leave the weight that wouldn't bend and keep the living core. What stays becomes our sweetness on the long returning road. Answers take their time, but love has learned the art, keeping tone and center through the shakes of heart. Strings of honey pour along the frets, around the jagged places where the night still sets. If the dark turns bitter or the mouths feel heavy on me, I'll raise that golden chorus. Strings of honey, hold the pitch when crosswinds press and taunt. Sing me home with strings of honey. come from strings of honey. Midnight breath on painted lines. Your name warms a steering spine. I keep the hush between the signs. Patience turns the rush to clear, leans the storm away from fear. Kisskeeper, guard this light. Hold our vow through broken night. If the world unthreads the seal, Kisskeeper, bind the dream. Faded towns and iron beams, we drop the weight that couldn't lean. Keep the gold inside the seam. Answer slow, but hands don't slip. Breath on breath, a steady grip. Kisskeeper, guard this light. Hold our vow through broken night. If the world unthreads the seal, Kisskeeper, bind the dream. If crosswinds try to steal our flame, we cup it close and say the name. Kisskeeper through the dawn, thread these scattered miles to one. When the signs grow cold and lean, Kisskeeper, keep it green. Road hush warm, we'll see. Moon on crow seems hold true. Bridge hums low, iron blue. Hands stay calm, edges smooth. I lean toward the proof of you. Heat to light, still learn shadows blink, tempered shine, drop the rust, keep the line. Names engraved in moving time, warmth beneath the southern pines. Answers slow, our hands don't slip, breath by breath of certain grief. Steel romance, welded hearts, soft on edges, strong in parts. If the dark pulls us apart, still romance, lock the spark, guide us home through midnight's arc. Lap steel circles, slow and bright, crosswinds test mercy, holds the light. Steel romance, through the dawn, thread these scattered roads to one. If distance thins our living mark, steel romance, reignite the spark. Engine low, horizon warm, bound in steel, soft in ash on the shore, the night still warm. Miles like prayers that change their form. I keep the spark where storms once grew. Patience cools the fevered flame, turns the heat to steady aim. Burn the bloom, not burn away. Raise the light that learns to stay. If the dark forgets our room, we burn the bloom. Pines breathe low, the steel hums true. Old regrets fall off like dew. What remains can carry through. Answers slow, but hands hold fast. Grace in motion, built to last. Burn to bloom, not burn away. Raise the light that learns to stay. If the dark forgets from ember lost to living green. Fire made gentle turn to mean. Burn to blue through dawn's first hue. Stitch the broken roads to new. If distance mutes the heart we'll room, we bound and blue. Wrote us bright, we rose in bloom. Yellow lines like pulse beats on a quiet river bend. Radio hush behind your name that rounds the edges thin. I steer by little lanterns where the valley keeps its calm. Your voice returns in ripples, landing soft against my palm. We learned to hold one note until the dark gave way. Patience made a harbor where the rough winds break. Echo, darling, send it through the night. Call me by the truth we keep and I'll arrive in light. If the world goes hollow and the signs won't start, echo, darling, ring me to your heart. Not loud, just sure and warm and right. Echo, darling, guide my drive. Live oaks lean like guardians where county borders fade. Water tower paints the sky with letters time can't take. We left the iron souvenirs on roads we couldn't mend. Kept the vow that carries us and makes the broken blend. Answers walking slowly, but our hands don't slip. Breathing finds the center, love keeps steady grip. Echo, darling, send it through the night. Call me by the truth we keep and I'll arrive in light. If the world goes hollow and the signs won't start, echo, darling, ring me to your heart. Not loud, just sure and warm and right. Echo, darling, guide my drive. Let the steel draw circles in the warm magnolia air. Every echo softened into something we can bear. When crosswinds move the needle and the ridgeline tries to blur, I answer back your calling, finding where we were. Echo, darling, through thunder into dawn, threading all these broken miles until they sing as a one. If distance thins the melody we promised from the start, we'll raise it bright together. Echo, darling, heart to heart. Road hush deep, horizon clear, your echo holds, I'm here. Pine silhouettes like matches on a slow burn sky. White lines pulse beneath us like a steady living vein. I learned to hold the heat without letting it run wild, to turn the crackle of the past into a gentler flame. Patience braided flame with hush and taught our hands to stay. Took the rush out of the sparks and made a warmer way. Wildfire lullaby, sing the scars to sleep. Glow instead of raging till the courage comes in deep. If the crosswinds climb and make the shadows high, wrap us in your tender wildfire lullaby. Not a blaze that blinds, but light that doesn't die. Hold us in that wildfire lullaby. Iron bridges hum a vow across the shallow creek. Rain-smudged county names confess the truths we mean to keep. We sift the ash of yesterday and save the living coal. What remains becomes our lantern, bright and under control. Answers may come slowly, still your hand does not release. Strength is how we guard the spark and turn it into peace. Wildfire lullaby, sing the scars to sleep. Glow instead of raging till the courage comes in deep. If the crosswinds climb and make the shadows high, wrap us in your tender wildfire lullaby. Not a blaze that blinds, but Wildfire lullaby through gray toward morning's hue, heat enough to soften stone and make the road feel true. If distance tries to cool the names we live by, we write them back in amber. Wildfire lullaby. Embers into gold, the miles exhale. Soft fire guides, and we set sail. Half-moon paces with the hood, a silver steady guide. Mile marks breathe a patient beat along the valley side. Your voice returns in quiet tones, the engine understands. I set my fear to low again and place it in your hands. We learn to hold a single note till rough turns round a kind. Patience smooth the corners of a hurried aching mind. Tender anthem, lift me from the ground, not with thunder, with a faithful sound. If the night goes hard and scatters what we knew, tender anthem, sing me back to you. Carry all the miles in mercy's hue. Tender anthem, true on true. River girders hum a vow where sleeper echoes ring. Grain elevators silhouette a low forgiving hymn. We traded weight we couldn't keep for lines that fit the frame. What stayed became a living core that answers to our name. Answers come in pieces, still our hands refuse to slip. Breathing through the crosswind till the center line will fit. Tender anthem, lift me from the ground, not with thunder, with a faithful sound. sing as one. If distance mutes the melody we swore we'd hold on to, we'll raise it bright and higher, tender anthem, me and you. Road hush deep, horizons new, small lights strong and made for two. And snow on the dial like frost along the lane. Cat's eyes blink and measure time across the gentle gray. Tires hush a cotton beat that steadies troubled blood. Your name returns in little sparks inside the quiet flood. Patience found a pocket where the hurry couldn't live. Turn the restless voltage into something we could give. Soft, steady, cradle of the night, rounding off the edges till the heart sits right. If the world goes loud or empties into black, soft static holds a line and brings us back. Not a roar, just mercy in the track. Soft static, guiding us intact. Power lines thread twilight with a low, forgiving hum. Faded paint on billboard ribs forgets what we've outgrown. Bridgework rings in iron tones that keep our bearings true. We keep the live wire of our vow and let the rest run through. Answers may come later, still our hands refuse to slip. Counting through the crosswinds with a steady fingertip. Soft, steady, cradle of the night, rounding off the edges till the heart sits right. If the world goes loud or empties into black, soft static holds a line and brings us back. Not a roar, just Cat's eye markers wink along forgiving grave. Amber gauges breathe a calm that tells me we're okay. Your name rides in a low, warm hum that settles into place. A golden current through my hands, a quiet, tender blaze. Patience turned the static into something we could hold. Crystallize the rushing heat to light that runs pure gold. Honey voltage running through the night, sweet and strong and steady as a guiding line of light. If the world goes dim and tries to drain our spark, honey voltage fills the heart and brightens up the dark. Keep the charge between us soft and bold. Honey voltage, warm as gold. Silos blur to silhouettes where meadow edges lean. River trusses sing in steel alone and faithful hymn. We cut away the brittle weight, the years that try to press. What remains becomes our charge, clean enough and blessed. Answers may come later, still our hands refuse to slip. We breathe into the cadence till the doubt begins to lift. Honey voltage running through the night, sweet and strong and steady as a guiding line of light. If the world goes dim and tries to drain our spark, honey voltage fills the heart and brightens up the dark. Keep the charge between us soft and bold. Honey voltage, warm as gold. Let the bottleneck draw a ribbon over pines and tar. Let the syrup light forgive the dense of where we are. If side gusts shake the center line and test what we compose, we lean and find the sweetness in the fire that grows. Honey voltage through thunder into dawn, threading broken highways till they sing as one. If distance thins the glow we swore we'd live upon, we flood it bright together, honey voltage on and on. Odometer hush, horizon warm, charged and true, we carry on. What we carry turns to mine. Iron hug, hold me through the storm, steal around a tender, stubborn warmth. If the night pulls everything apart, iron hug, fasten up my heart. Old towns fade to silhouettes that know our names. Miles file jagged edges down to kinder lanes. We keep the living core, the rest we let unchained. Answers slow, but hands don't quit. Breath by breath, we make it fed. Iron hug, hold me through the storm, steal around a tender, stubborn warmth. If the night pulls everything apart, iron hug, fasten up my let the lap still draw, ring of trust. Crosswinds test, but they can't cut us. Where fire once raged, we stand above. Bound by work, by faith, by love. Iron hug, from thunder into dawn, welding broken roadways into one. If distance chills the lines we wrote in dust, iron hug, seal them bright and just. Engine low, horizon wide, steel warm arms I Switchyard glow along the bend, a low transformer hymn. Guardrails wearing moonlight like a thin, forgiving returns in undertones my ribs already know. I set the needle gentle till the living current flow. Patience trimmed the gain and taught our pulse to stay. Turned a rush of lightning to a light that shows the way. Wired for love, grounded and alive. Every road we cross completes the line. If the night throws breakers where our promise was, we bridge the gap. Wired for love, through overload or silence from above. We keep the signal. Wired for love. Junction towns in silver script, the shoulder breathing slow. Ballad stones hold starlight where the freight horns come and go. We swap the brittle fuses for a truth that will endure. A braided grace with grit until the contact ran secure. Answers may come later, still our hands don't slip. Salted by 1,000 miles, a faithful fingertip. Wired for love, grounded and alive. Every road we cross completes the line. If the night throws breakers where our promise was, we bridge the gap. Wired for love, through overload or silence from above. We keep the signal. Wired for love. Let the left steel arc like neon over cedar air. Let the hush forgive the dents we've had to wear. When crosswinds shake the pylons and the needles start to shove, we lean as one and hold the charge. Still wired for love. Wired for love, through thunder into dawn. Threading broken highways till they sing as one. If distance mutes the melody, we're brave enough to prove we tune it bright together. Wired for love. Road hung low, horizon moves, signal strong, and tuned to you. Taillight halos ripple red along the rivet grade. Mile marks breathe like quiet drums that keep the fear at bay. Your name runs through the crosswind, finds me steady at the wheel. I lean into the living and truth that motion helps reveal. We learned to pace the lightning till the thunder lost control, to turn a racing heartbeat to a rhythm strong and whole. Rush to hold, not to break, run to stay, not to escape. When the road turns wild and every sign turns cold, we carry fire forward. Rush to hold through the pull and push of night's long fold. I'm running to your heartbeat. Rush to hold. Overpasses answer back, a hush beneath their beams. Fog lines draw a silver thread that stitches open seams. We shared the weight that never fit and kept the tempered core. What's left becomes our compass line that points us to your door. Patience set the cadence where the headwinds tried to rule, taught our shaking hands the craft of riding fast but cool. Rush to hold, not to break, run to stay, not to escape. When the road turns wild and every sign turns cold, we carry fire forward. Rush to hold through the pull and push of night's long fold. I'm running to your heartbeat. Rush to hold. Let the lap steel testify across the pine dark air how mercy doesn't slow us down, it makes us brave to care. If side gusts shake the center line and tilt the living goal, we lean as one and meet the wind with quiet, stubborn soul. Rush to hold through thunder into dawn. Feed on faith, we cross the miles we've walked upon. If distance tries to thin the vows that kept us whole, we write them bright in breath. Rush to hold. Road hung low, horizon gold. I'm here, I'm close. Rush to hold. My marks bling like quiet cues along the velvet lane. Engine wind keeps a low line hum beneath the faint domain. I carry down the root note while your voice finds the bloom. Two small lights in open dark, widening the room. Rest became our teachers, holes between the beats, turning waiting into music neither of us leaves. Pied us up to under big night blue, your melody on mine, till the long road feels new. If the wind attunes the vow we're singing through, we'll tune by touch this chorus of two. Not loud, but deep and true, we find our key, a chorus of two. Freight cars whisper colored names along the riverbed. Crickets cast a measured time the heart can comprehend. We traded brittle scripts for lines that finally fit, kept the parts that carry love and let the rest unknit. Answers drift in echoes, still our hands stay warm, counting through the crosswinds till the shape reforms. I was up to under big night blue, your melody on mine, till the long road feels new. If the wind attunes the vow we're singing through, we'll tune by touch this chorus of two. Not loud, but deep and true, we find our key, a chorus of two. Let love steal call, let your answer rise, a ribbon through the sweet gum air that steadies both our eyes. When side gusts pull the meter wide and shake the avenue, I count us in on breathing, one and one makes two. Pine us up to from midnight into flame, braiding every broken road and giving them a name. If distance thins the harmony we're holding to, we'll sing it bright together. Lines grow pale, horizons bloom. Two hearts, one room, in tune. still sky above the gray, the blacktop breathing slow. Guardrails catch the last of dusk, a faint forgiving glow. We've carried heat through headwind, learned to hold it right, till hammered love turns luminous, thin and bright. Time laid leaf on every seam, the rough years pulled apart. Patience turned the fractures into lines of art. Gilded hearts, worn and shining, edges smoothed by storms and timing. If the dark steals color from the names we trust, we burn our own outline. Gilded hearts, not fragile, finely lined with light. We outglow night with gilded hearts. Water towers, letter towns, the valley learned by bone. Bridge trusses hum a vow we recognize as home. We set aside the heavy ore that never learned to give, kept the bright, resilient vein, the one that helps us live. Answers may arrive late, but our hands don't slip. Gold along the fall line strengthens every grip. Gilded hearts, worn and shining, edges smoothed by storms and timing. If the dark steals color from the names we trust, we burn our own outline. Gilded hearts, not fragile, finely lined with light. We outglow night with gilded hearts. Let lap steel draw its ribbon over pine and tar. Let quiet mercy fill the cracks where all our weathered are. When side guts test the joinery and shake the tender parts, we bind the seam with living gold, our gilded hearts. Gilded hearts, through thunder into dawn, proof that every battered place can still be golden strong. If distance tries to fade the script our courage charts, we write it back in daylight. Gilded hearts, hey, road breath low, horizon warms, bright in the web, restored in form.